There we
One of
go.
my teammates, Sabrina, was hoping this was going to be recorded because she
Yeah,
doesn't get off work till 7:30. So thank you for recording.
yeah, no problem, no problem. Welcome, everyone. I'm Diane Partey. If we have not had the pleasure of meeting you, hopefully I get to meet you in person. I'm a hugger, so it's kind of like I always want to hug. So hopefully we'll see you in Vegas at GTC. And I've been with Arbonne for, gosh, I think 24 years now, and I still love it and get excited. On the first of every month, I can't wait to go to the website and see what's new. And it's kind of I think when I pass away, I'll bleed Arbonne or something, but it's just in my DNA. Um, Brief of my story. I met Arbonne at a home presentation in Appleton, Wisconsin, and the consultant was actually Executive National Vice President Donna Johnson. She was the first National Vice President in all of Arbonne. She's been with Arbonne now, I think, 34 years. And so I just went to a home party and fell in love with the products. And I started dabbling with the business. We didn't have these systems like we do now and all the wonderful things. I'm going to age myself. When I started, there was no such thing as emails. In that early days, I had AOL dial-up, when it went ding, 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 and then it would come on, and then you have mail. I always used to love that. But phones were attached to the walls, and I didn't have an office in the home, didn't have a laptop, didn't have a cell phone. So we met people in person. What a thought, right? We talked to people on the phone. So actually today in my presentation, you'll see that really a lot has changed, but then a lot hasn't changed because basically all we do is we get the privilege of using amazing products and sharing the products in the business with others. And us as humans, we seem to like to complicate that. So hopefully I'm going to make this, it's not we say it's not an easy business, but it's simple. And like I said, we as humans, I don't know what it is, but we tend to want to just make it more difficult than it is. And before I get going, I just want to review because I'm not going to go through like step by step how to get started. You and your consultant uh, so a couple things to find is um, the hopefully you found the Life by Design resources in the vault, and your consultant will be walking you through the phase one, phase two, and phase three. And so it's in really bite-sized pieces. You can go as slow or, you know, if you I'm like I like I'm a box checker, so I like to just go through things and sort of get it done. But there's lots of great things. All these highlighted places are hyperlinks that go somewhere else. So it is great to do on your phone or on the web, just so you can go see, where that goes to. But of course, you can print them. And then the beautiful thing with being a consultant, you can turn around and do this right away for someone else because you kind of don't have to know anything to walk them through. So everybody has if you're a sponsor, here's your sponsor's guide. And if you're getting started, so again, I'm not going to go through all that, but I did want to make sure you knew the recognition because that's what I'm really excited about. I love when people accomplish things and we get to congratulate you. So when you go through those three phases and check off all the boxes and work with your consultant, it's kind of like playing tennis. Do phase one, then check one with your sponsor, do phase two, and you work back and forth. This is a business that you earn as you learn. So don't feel like, well, I'm going to start doing it when I know everything. because here I am, like I said, 24 years later, I learn something new every day. That's kind of the beauty of this business, is kind of being a lifelong learner. But when you do all three, we get to all congratulate you, take that little selfie with the certificate, and then just message me on Facebook or Instagram or text me or send smoke signals, but just grab a hold of me somehow, send me your image, so I can send you, the book. So I'm really excited about that. So without further ado, I'm going to stop that. Is there any questions just about how to find all that first?
Can you just comment real quick because some people might not know where to find the link to get to the vault because you
You
just
bet.
mentioned
Thank
in
you.
the
Yep.
Facebook page in the feed.
Yep, super easy. So where I message, my main, it's kind of like, again, back in the olden days, we'd have email or all the things. But when I get messages from the home office, like, either there's the website's going down, or there's free or new fizz, like this, like on Monday. I'll always keep your notifications on for this page, because that's where I do notify you about things. But right here, you'll click at the top where it says, so this Arbonne Central Live by Life by Design featured. So these are kind of like the important things, like here's tonight's announcement, which I'll get rid of. So it's right here. And so this link takes you to this, and then you'll request access, and then you'll put your upline lineage. So there's your sponsor, and then a regional vice president, and you're either in the Aldridge nation, which would be Greg Aldridge or myself. If you put either of us, if you like can't remember Greg's name, if you put me, Diane Partee, no problem. Then because we share the same Life by Design vault page. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So quick, like, I want to really respect your time. So welcome to our onboarding call. And whether you're brand new, restarting your business, or hitting the refresh button, we're excited to help you build momentum as you begin this journey. You said yes to being your own boss. So every day when you look in the mirror, you're the boss. If you give yourself, you can give yourself the day off. You just don't want to do it too often. But you get to decide how to mesh this business with your life. And so, wanted to remind you as you get started, because you might say, oh, I don't want to do that part, or, oh, do we really have to do all phases? And I just want to do it's whatever you do duplicates. And whoever you sponsor, you know what the first thing they're going to say is, what did you do? So it's really important that you just follow the system. It's, I don't know, just don't, if you were in Starbucks, you'd get what your, I don't know how many hours of training to learn how to, make the milk, the right temperature, and so on. So all this is how it's so helpful is going through this getting started. You're going to find what you find at the Arbonne website, what you find on your app, how you get paid. Um, because there are a lot of little things. And if you don't learn them all at once, then you're going to be always. So, Kathy Jo, where do I find that app again? Or Kathy Jo, so where's the source? So you're always going to be wondering where all the little, nooks and crannies are. So it's better just to learn it all at once. And then you can decide where your pace is. And that's the beautiful thing too. We're not your boss. This isn't a job. It's a volunteer army. We're all volunteers here. So you get to decide how much time you have in your life. No one is in your pocketbook to know, your finances again, or your time, your schedule. You get to decide that. So Another beautiful thing. So, success in Arbonne is all the little actions make up and add up to big impact. Building your business is all about consistent, intentional action, not one big push like on the 29th of the month. It's showing up every day and little just chipping away and trusting that the small steps will add up over time. Success is built brick by brick, just like a solid vacation, a solid foundation, excuse me. So, little keys to get started is be a product of the product. How easy is that? We get the privilege, we get a fabulous discount to use these products. And we used to say, it just starts switching all the products in your home, and I know now our makeup is a little light, but we're gonna get there. But just think about maybe trying our toothpaste, maybe, trying our eyebrow pencil. Try to shop at your own store. And if you came in with the 30 days to healthy living, try the skincare. Or if you came in with the skincare, try the 30 days. Try you of course you can't buy everything all at once, but little by little, if we make it, try to shop in your own store instead of Nordstrom's or Walmart or wherever else you might shop. So, using the 30 days to healthy living set, the protein, the skincare, the fizz, the greens, so that you have that authentic experience. You might want to even get a baby product so that if that comes up, oh wow, it smells so clean and it goes into the skin and oh my gosh, that diaper ointment is, you want to be able to, people don't some people do want to know the ingredients, and of course, then you know how to get that to them. But they kind of just want to know, what's your experience? Do you like the smell? Do you like how it feels? Um, you're going to have your favorites. And again, you might not use everything, but you should be able to have some experience through all the different ranges. And then you want to get in the car and drive. Don't wait till you feel 100% ready. Just start. It's kind of like driving at night with your headlights. You'll learn as you go. And we've all, like I said before, this is an earn as you learn business. And it's a scary place. Think of all the things that you've done. When you were a kid, you didn't know how to walk. Oh my God, how scary it was. Oh my gosh, I'm going from my knees and I'm gonna have to walk. Oh my gosh, what if I fall on my face? Then you did. It's okay. We're okay. And then you were, had to ride a bike. So think about how could you be taught how to learn a bike by watching a video or by your mom running across along the side and you actually pedaling. So that's kind of like what this business is about. You want to get on the bike, get in the car, and start doing it. And you get that the beautiful thing again with this business, you have a partner. Your sponsor wants to walk with you. So they're not going to take those training wheels off until you're ready to go. But just don't wait till like, oh, I need to try all the products. I need to know all the ingredients. You don't. You just use some, and then you're going to talk about what you're comfortable with at first, and your sponsor's going to be there. And so the best thing, like I said, is just to get in that car and go. And start dreaming big. Sometimes we as kids think about when you were little, you would sit there and like watch TV and go, oh, I want to be a princess. And you would have these big dreams. And then we grow up and people say, no, you can't have those dreams. You can dream anything you want to be. Remember how, you speak to your children. So don't put a lid on your business just because, it might be a scary place. The beautiful thing with this business is you have someone to walk alongside you. So, write down some goals, and it's not a job. Some people don't like goals or like maybe even calendars, but gosh, You know, if you were to drive across the United States, you'd have a map, right? You wouldn't just like, well, I'm just gonna get in the car and I don't know where I'm gonna go. So you kind of want to have a little bit of a plan, and that's what the Getting Started will help you with. It's going to give you stability and walk right alongside your coach. So dream big, dream beyond limits, reaching district manager, area, region. Brainstorm with your sponsor what really drives you. So when I first started, my first big dream was I was an only child, and when we went to Disneyland, we'd always stay way off campus. So then we'd have to get a bus and drive to get to Disneyland, and then there'd be longer lines because we were like, weren't there when it opens. So it was always my dream to take the family and stay on campus and go to Disneyland. And so one of my first big, that was one of my big Arbonne checks. Well, not that it was that big, but it was Arbonne took us to Disneyland, in other words. So that was one of my first things. So put a face on what you want to do. Is it gosh, I need new curtains. Arbonne's going to buy us some new curtains, or I don't know, whatever it is, for you. I'm sure you all have something that maybe you wanted to have, and maybe financially you can't, or maybe it's just a day off from your day job. Um, I don't, you can brainstorm with your sponsor, but come up with something that puts a face on it versus I'm going to get to district manager just because you told me I should do that. It's another thing is having a face. Uh, my whys were my kids. So when I would book my calendar, I would think about having my kids, like that was the reason why I was going out, so you need to have a big enough why for everything you do. So mindset is everything. Your mindset determines your success. Turn your car into a rolling university, listening to trainings, podcasts, personal growth content, ask for suggestions. And we have like the best trainers in the world. It's really easy just to make sure you tap into Go for Gold every Saturday. And now we have like every Friday something different. Our book club's going really successfully this year. Our right now is, where's my book? Is the 12-year 12-week year. And then we're gonna start next session is going to be Let Them. So it's just fun to you know, Arbonne it's a personal growth company disguised as a skincare company. So, tapping the weekend, join growth growth. Okay, school is never out for the professional. And then support and resources. You're never alone in this business. You never have to feel like, oh, I don't know, who should I call? You got your upline, you've got your sponsor, you've got your regional vice president, your national vice president, your sideline lineage. Everyone is here to what? Want you to be successful. That is why we're here. So there's no question that's a stupid question. We all started in the same place as you. And so the first thing you want to do is start to go through the getting started. And what that is all about is getting in front of people. Start to share the products you love and this business. And again, your sponsor is going to help you through that. And this year, the qualifications are lower for all the different levels. So I would set that goal for district manager, or even raise the bar to area manager very quickly and figure out how to get there. So it's exciting milestones to shoot for that first level. This year, with the reduced quals, it's just 4,800 qualifying volume in the first 2 months of your when you get started. So that's really putting the math to the pencil to the paper. It's about 15 people doing the 30 days. But here's, I want to really break it down because some people say, uh, I'm not a salesperson. But do you know 4 people that would like to feel healthier? And then do you think once they feel healthier, maybe they know 4? And then maybe they know 4? That would be 12 people in your business doing the 30 days to healthy living. So it's not just um flat like lineage who you know. It's who you know and they know and they know and they know. And it's like compounding daily, like a bank account, how it compounds. So um put a pen to paper and draw some circles so you can kind of visualize that. You know, everybody knows 4 people. You know, 4 people that either needs new skincare, needs to get on the green gut glow or the green synergy or the um skincare is on sale, this on, you all know 4. And then the 4, they get healthy and then it grows from there. So next section, overcoming fear and resistance. Feeling nervous is so normal. So if you think you signed that application and automatically you become a public speaker and you have all this confidence, no, it's okay. We all, I was the girl that sat at the back of the classroom and I would pray, teacher, please do not call on me. Do not call on me. Because I was so nervous. I didn't want to say the wrong answer. So I've grown to like, you know what? I'm going to say the wrong answer and I'm going to learn by it. And if there's books on that, failing forward and all of that kind of thing. So feeling nervous is normal. Whether you're hosting a party, reaching out to someone, you're picking up the phone the first time, stepping out of your comfort zone is where the magic happens. Every leader on this call started somewhere and we felt those nerves. And you just got to push through and you will grow your confidence. You can't wait. The funny thing is with confidence, you can't wait to be confident and then go because confidence, the doing gives you the confidence, if that makes sense. So check with your sponsor, and I'm guarantee you she's going to have some stories that she's gone through the same thing. And then business is built in relationships. Focus on helping people fall in love with the products and then the business or the business and then the products. Remember that the business is one of our best products. Y'all are here because you fell in love with the business. It really is an amazing opportunity. And whether it takes 2 conversations or 12, stay consistent, stay positive, and trust the process. People are watching you. By showing up, you inspire them more than you know. And expand your net of diversity. Don't just think you can only do Arbonne in your neighborhood. Like, well, I'm just going to talk to the people down my street, or I'm just going to talk to the people in my church. Really, Kathy Joe, of course, has been great with this, with her Facebook parties. You're meeting people from all over the geography. What's great when you build your business, not out of your neighborhood, if like Thursday, we might have a snowstorm here, and again, we don't have as much as Buffalo or Wisconsin or whatever, but it does make people crazy. But if you have people in Palm Springs, it's not snowing there, and maybe they're great. Or maybe you have some people in Texas and they had something happen, and then but yet you have people in, I don't know, you get the drift. So it's really important to think about people that live far away and globally. Again, we're in United States, Canada, UK, Australia, Poland. Ask, put that in your verbiage when you're asking for things. Do you know anyone? Do you know anyone that speaks Spanish? Do you know anyone that speaks French? We have a huge one of my best friends in Canada is in Quebec, and she speaks mainly French on her Instagram and so on. So really try to have Expand your net of diversity outside your circle, outside your neighborhood, outside your state, and even outside our country. So, final thoughts. This business is a gift too great to keep to yourself. Leaning in to your heart, focusing on how you can serve others, and find that sharing Arbonne will become natural. You're already worthy and capable. Arbonne simply is the vehicle to help you make a bigger impact. We're proud of you and excited to see where you take this business. Let's make the difference together, one life at a time. So I'll stop the recording and then we can have any questions or comments or where's my little, where, oh, there it is.